This is a story that will change the way you see limitations. Once upon a time, in a faraway village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, there lived a young boy who was known for his infectious laughter and adventurous spirit. One sunny afternoon, the boy decided to explore beyond the familiar streets of his village. As he ventured further, he stumbled upon a sight that made him stop in his tracks. In a small clearing, amidst the tall trees, stood a magnificent elephant. Its tusks were like ivory swords, its eyes held the wisdom of ages, and its skin was a map of its many adventures. He walked closer and noticed that the elephant was tied to a stake with a thin rope. It seemed odd that such a strong animal would allow itself to be confined, especially since there was no apparent threat or danger nearby. Intrigued, the boy walked closer and noticed that the elephant was indeed tethered with a seemingly fragile rope that could be more than an inch thick. He could unhelp but wonder why such a majestic creature would submit to being tied up with a rope that looked like it could snap with a single tug. Astonished by the elephant's calm demeanor, the boy couldn't resist asking the obvious question: why doesn't it run away? It could break the rope and leave whenever it wants. As if understanding his thoughts, the elephant turned its head slowly and responded in a deep, resonant voice that echoed the wisdom of generations past. That rope, little one, holds a story much like the rings of a tree. Each twist and turn is a memory of my past. The elephant then began to share its tale, one that spanned decades and was filled with both triumph and sorrow. When I was young and full of vigor, I too believed that the rope that bound me was a mere trifle. With a surge of strength, I would pull against it, determined to break free and roam the vast wilderness. But day after day, despite my efforts, I found myself unable to snap the rope. Exhausted and frustrated, I grew disheartened. It felt as though my potential was being wasted, my strength going to naught. Then came the day when I realized that my struggle had become futile. The elephant paused, its eyes clouding with the memories of those long ago days. I had strained against the rope so often that I had lost count. My body ached from the strain and my spirit yearned for peace. So I stopped pulling. I stopped believing that I could be free. The boy listened intently, his youthful face reflecting the gravity of the elephant's words. "But sir," he began, his voice filled with concern, "you are strong enough to break the rope now. Why don't you try again?" The elephant shook its head slowly. "That's where you are mistaken, young friend. My strength may have grown with age, but my beliefs have not. I am still that young calf who believes he cannot break free." The boy pondered these words, realizing that sometimes the greatest battles are not against external forces, but against the walls we build in our own minds. As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across the clearing, the boy rose to his feet. "Thank you for sharing your story," he said, his voice filled with newfound wisdom. "I believe that you can break free if you try." With that, the boy turned and walked back towards the village, leaving the elephant alone with its thoughts. The elephant watched him go, a strange feeling stirring within its old heart, a spark of hope that perhaps it was time to try again. They say sometimes the strongest chains are the ones we forge ourselves. If you like this story, please subscribe for more.